Unfortunately, rat ghouls poison you when they attack you.
Ready?
Huh?
What?
You gotta be kidding me. I don't remember if... Those are Sith. What the hell are Sith doing out here? That's back into the village.
What?
I really need to get more of those.
Yes? What?
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 Okay, let's go to the equipment screen. I forgot to see about equipping mission. One through 8. Let's give her 2 heavy blasters.
Yes? Uh-huh.
What?
Sure.
And let's... I doubt these Sith are gonna just let us talk to them. What is that over there?
Civilian, this is a restricted area. What are you doing down here?
I've got proper security papers.
Security papers. Oh, you're one of those trackers the commander sent down, right? They should have given you an armed escort. It's nasty down here. We've already lost one patrol. We figure the Rakk ghouls got them. We've had so many encounters with those things, we've actually run out of Rakk ghoul serum. Plus, we've had several skirmishes with looters from those lower city swoop gangs. I'm telling you, we should just stay in the upper city where we're in control.
You said you lost one patrol already?
Were you down here? Search and rescue. I didn't think they'd send anyone. They were in the southern section of the Undercity when we lost contact. I would have gone to investigate, but my orders are to search for those crashed escape pods, even if it means leaving another patrol to die.
You just follow your orders and keep looking. Why don't you just give up at the search?
Hey, I'd never disobey my orders. I'm not a fan of court-martials and executions. I was just talking, you know. Nothing anyone has to mention to the commander. Come on, patrol, let's get back to it. The sooner we get this search done, the sooner we can get out of this mutant-infested hole. Move out.
Okay, so we avoided a fight with them. There's a rat ghoul. So we need to go to the south section and see about that that Republic or that Sith guy that was killed. Maybe he's got some rat ghoul serum on him. We can give it to the good doctor. Corpse. Parts, credits. There's more rat ghouls over here. That looks like a Sith dead body. Okay, I didn't mean to... No. Hopefully these guys aren't too tough because there's a lot of them. There goes one. Rat Ghoul Fiend. I'm sure the villagers won't mind us thinning out these guys' numbers. Sewer entrance, we need to go in there later. Skeletal corpse, what's on this guy? Parts and credits. Corpse, credits and med pack. Antidote, beam splitters, heavy combat suit. Ooh, we need to give that to the good doctor. So we found that. I think we're supposed to find his apprentice somewhere out here, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't remember exactly where that apprentice is. I'm going to go back up to the upper city, and then I'm going to... And then I'm going to give the serum to that guy, and I'll call it. We'll come back into the lower city and continue on our way. Something seems to be bothering Carth. Maybe you should speak to him. Let's do that.
Yes, what's on your mind?
I want to discuss something with you.
You do? Well, fair enough. What do you want to discuss? I knew you wouldn't understand where I was coming from. Let me try and explain. You got the skills of an elite commando, and you saved my butt more than once. Between that and your facility with languages, I'm lucky you're here. But that doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop watching you being wary. I'm just not built that way. Period.
Why are you so hostile? What did I do to deserve this? What exactly are you watching me for?
I don't know that yet. Like I said before, it's probably nothing, but I've been betrayed by people before, and well, it won't happen again. That's all.
So you want some guarantee that I won't betray you? I'm starting to get pretty tired of this attitude. Of course it won't happen again if you never trust anyone.
I don't know that you'll betray me, but there are no guarantees. Not for you, not for me. You don't have to take it personally.
I'm beginning to wonder if you're capable of trusting anyone, right? And how am I supposed to know that you won't betray us?
Well, you can stop wondering. I'm not.
You sure you don't want to talk about
I
it?
don't want to talk about it. What I want is to save the galaxy, if that's even possible. Why is whether or not I trust you or anyone so damned important to you? Why do you even care? We don't have time for this, so can we please just drop it for now? Can we pick it up later if you really must? I want to get underway.
Okay, so something still seems to be bothering Carth.
Hey, Carth. You're a pilot for the Republic, right? You've been all over the galaxy, I bet, right? So tell me, how would you rate Taurus compared to other worlds you've seen?
To be honest, Mission, Terrace would rate pretty low. Prejudice, the rich spoiling themselves while the poor are crushed beneath them. It's not a pretty picture.
Yeah, but that's only since the Sith occupation. Before that, well, I guess it wasn't all that different, really. Maybe Taurus ain't as great as I thought, you know?
Trust me, Mission, there are a lot of worlds better than Terrace. There are worse, too, but Terrace is no place for a kid to live on her own. Even a kid who's got a Wookiee to look out for.
Hey, I ain't no kid. I look out for Zalbar as much as he looks out for me. Big C's my friend, not my babysitter. Jeez, I come ask you a question, you give me a lecture.
Don't you snap at me, Missy. You want a lecture? How's this? Only bratty little children fly off the handle because of a simple comment.
Settle down, both of you.
I don't have to listen to you, Carth. You ain't my father, though you're sure old enough to be. So keep your lectures inside your withered old head, because I don't need them.
And I sure as hell don't need this. Look, let's just drop it and get back to what we were doing.
Well, that didn't go particularly well. Let's go back to the upper city. And we will visit that doctor. And we will give him the Retcool serum. Main gate. Man, this place down here is a hole.
Hey, you ain't from the village. You're from the upworld, ain't you? Yes, you've got credits, I bet.
Watch yourself. There's something slimy about this guy. I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him.
My name's Saigir. I run a little salvage shop here. You want to buy something from my store? I got some good deals.
How do you manage to run a store in the Undercity?
If a villager comes across any useful salvage in the Undercity, they bring it to me. Every so often, members from the lower city gangs come down to trade for the salvage. They'll exchange food and medicine for engine parts, old blasters and the like. Sometimes they even give me credits if I have some really good stuff.
I want to ask you some questions.
You better ask Gendar. He's the spokesman for the village. I just run the store. I don't want to make him mad by answering any questions. Gendar already doesn't like me.
I can't imagine why.
Gendar seems to think I should share the profits of my store with the whole village. He figures we're all in this together, so it should be share and share alike. But I'm the one who runs the store. I'm the one who makes the deals. The others just bring me salvage to trade with the Upworlders. Why should they get anything?
It's a pretty selfish attitude.
Hey! You don't know what it's like down here. I have to claw and scrape to survive. Nobody else will look out for me. Gendar doesn't agree with my philosophy. He caught me hoarding supplies a while back. I figured I'd wait until food was scarce and then I could offer it to people who'd follow me instead of Gendar. Then I'd be the leader. But Gendar made me share my hoard. Ever since then, he hasn't trusted me. He keeps me around because of my store, though. Without it, this village wouldn't stand a chance.
I'll be going now.
Yeah, okay. You'll come back and see me if you want a deal.
Don't hold your breath, dude. No, that's not the way we want to go. We want to go this way. Back through the village. Back to the village again. In the village, all back through the village. Okay, that's enough Iron Maiden. Okay, this over here is where we want to go. Elevator. Let's go back up. And we're going to go talk to the doctor, and then we'll call it. It's going to be a fairly long episode because of that, but that's where I want to end it. Let's go this way, and we'll heal while we're there. Mission seems rather distant. You should speak to her. Speak to Mission.
Hey there, what can I do for you?
I'd like to know a little bit more about you, Mission. Do you know anything about this planet?
Really? You want to know about me? Nobody's ever really been interested in me before. What do you want to know?
How'd you hook up with Zalbar?
Big Z's my family, you know? My parents, well, I guess they're dead. It was just me on my own until the day I saw Zalbar in the lower city. I could tell right away he was in trouble. This was before the gang wars were out of hand. But even then, the Volkers were scum. A few of them were hassling Big Z, trying to pick a fight, but he wasn't looking for trouble.
We want to pick a fight with a Wookiee.
Hey, nobody said the Volkers were smart, but there were 3 of them, so maybe they figured they could handle him. I don't know. Anyway, I don't like the Volkers at the best of times. And when I saw them picking on this poor Wookiee, all alone on a strange planet, overwhelmed by the big city, I just lost it. I screamed out, "Leave him alone, you core slimes!" and charged right at them. Well, one of them saw me coming and slapped me so hard he just about knocked me cold.
You're lucky he didn't fry you with a blaster.
Hey, I don't need a lecture from you. You ain't my mother. I knew what I was doing. Those Volkers didn't scare me. They're nothing but cowards. I knew how to deal with them. Of course, I never got the chance. I guess Zalbar didn't like seeing me get smacked around. He let out this howl and yanked that Volker a meter up off the ground and held him there by his throat.
What did the other Volkers do?
The other 2 screamed and ran off. Can't say I blame them. The first time you see an angry Wookiee up close, it isn't a pretty sight. I thought Zalbar was gonna rip that punk's arms off and beat him to death with his own fists. The Volker was so scared, he fainted. Or maybe it was Big Z's breath just knocked him out. I keep telling Zalbar to brush those choppers of his, but he never listens. Just stay upwind when you speak and you'll be fine. Anyway, I knew those Vokers would be back with friends, so I grabbed Zalbar and we took off. Ever since then, we've been a team. We look out for each other, you know?
How did Zalbar end up on Taurus?
We in some kind of trouble back on Kashyyyk. That's all I know, really. Big Z doesn't like to talk about it. In case you didn't notice, he's the strong, silent type. Doesn't much matter to me, though. I accept him for what he is, not what he was. He and Zalbar like to live in the present.
How did you survive before you met
What's that
Zalbar?
supposed to mean? You think I can't take care of myself? I've got street smarts. I know how to get by on my own. In fact, I look out for Zalbar more than he looks out for me, you know? Big Z's a little bit too gullible to make it alone on the mean streets of the lower city. He was fleeing some kind of trouble back on Kashyyyk. That's all I know.
Wait, I already asked her that.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Like I used to tell my brother, fast talk and slick words don't get the job done.
I didn't know you had a brother.
My brother's a touchy subject, you know. It just so happens I don't really feel like talking about him right now. Nothing personal. Let's just get back to the business at hand, okay?
Okay, let's do that. Let's go back to the upper city. You can use rapid transit system to return to your base. Oh, an apartment complex button on the screen. Transit back pressing will transport you back to location where you last. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Lower City Apartments is not where I'm going. Hidden back base. Cantina and the bouncer. Here it is. There's more Lower City Apartments. I guess there's two. So I guess I went into one and not the other. So let's go up to the upper city and we'll go to that doctor. The wrong way. We just did this.
Hey there. What can I do for you? I was a little snappish when we last talked. I'm sorry about that. I get a little touchy when it comes to Griff. It's kind of embarrassing telling people about him.
Embarrassing, why?
It's complicated. Griff wasn't the most popular guy. He had his faults. But I still loved him, you know? Sometimes people don't understand. I never knew my parents. My brother always looked out for me. He's the one who brought me here to Taurus. I was just a kid, only 5. But I remember the trip, if you could call it that. We were stuffed inside a packing crate in a Starfreighter's cargo hold with just enough food and water to make the trip. Not exactly first class, you know?
You were stowaways? How could your brother do that to a 5-year-old?
I don't know the whole story. I was pretty young, but my brother owed a lot of money. Might even have been a few arrest warrants out for him, I don't know. The only way to get off the planet was to smuggle ourselves out. I mean, I don't want to make it sound like we were criminals. Well, maybe my brother was. See, this is why I don't like to talk about it. It makes Griff sound worse than he really was. My brother had his problems, but he always looked out for me.
He's family. You have to stick by your family.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Without my brother, I don't know where I'd be. He gambled and drank, and he was always borrowing money for his latest get-rich-quick scheme. But he had a good heart, you know? He taught me how to survive. He showed me how to slice into a computer security system, how to get inside a locked building without the entrance codes, and how to spot a wealthy mark for a quick shell game.
Sounds like he was nothing but a pretty handy skills to have, Mission.
Yeah, Griff did right by me. I really miss him since he left. I keep hoping he'll come back someday. He promised me he would.
Why did he leave?
He fell in with a bad crowd. It's all Lena's fault. She's the one who took him from me. Just batted those long lashes at him and off he went.
Who's Lena?
I don't want to talk about Griff and Lena. Just the thought of that space tramp makes my blood boil. Subject's closed as far as I'm concerned. If I'm gonna be any help to you, I can't be worrying about my brother running off with some intergalactic skank. So is there something else you need? Okay, have it your way.
Okay, let's go. Barring any more interruptions. Is this it, or is this the... Nope, that's not it. It's in the other portion of the city, I guess. So we need to run way the hell over here.
Hey Karth, can I talk to you for a second?
Are you ready to have a civil chat? Or is this gonna be another childish tantrum?
Tantrum? I'm trying to apologize, you nerf herder. I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get mad at you. It's just that I'm sick of everyone treating me like I'm a helpless kid.
Yeah, I know. And I'm sorry about what I said too. I'm just a little on edge lately. Not surprising considering all we've been through, but I shouldn't take it out on you. Mission, you have to know that we don't think you're helpless. I mean, look where we are. Look at what we're doing. You're not just along for the ride. We need you.
You really mean it, don't you? Nobody's ever said anything like that to me before. Not even Big Z. He might think it, but he's not really one for words, you know. Thanks, Karth.
Well, it's no big deal. I mean, I know it is. Sometimes you just need to hear a few words of encouragement. Kids are like that.
Kids are like that? Listen, you... Oh, I get it. Okay, you got me. You're pretty funny, Karth, for an old guy. Come on, geezer. Let's get back to what we were doing.
Okay. Now can I please get back to what I was trying to do? Not North Apartments. Go the other end over here. I always wondered about this floating art statue here. I always wondered what that's supposed to be exactly. I'm gonna go buy more med packs and give the Rakghoul serum to this guy. There's supposed to be a sign of the guy's apprentice somewhere down in the Undercity, but I'd be damned if I remember exactly where. We're not giving it to Gurney. We're giving it to Zelka.
Welcome back. Are you in need of healing or medical supplies?
I have the serum to cure the Rakghoul
You
disease.
have the serum? Impossible. How did you get this? No, wait. I don't really want to know. Can I see it? The serum, I mean? I need to see if there's enough for me to analyze it so I can start producing it in mass quantities.
Here you go.
Let me see. Yes, this is it. A cure for the Rakghoul disease. With this sample, I can make enough serum for everyone. The people of Taris owe you a debt they can never repay. Please, take this small reward. It isn't much, but it's all I can afford. A few credits and 2 spare med packs.
Keep your reward.
You truly have a noble and generous spirit. But you deserve something for your effort. Tell you what, I'll give you a discount whenever you shop at my store. It's the least I can do. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
Let's see if I can ask him about
I
the
am quite busy.
escape pods.
Goodbye, and good health.
Light side points gained? Okay.
Welcome to my medical... I even have a cure for the Rakghoul disease now, thanks to you. With the sample you've brought me, I've been able to extract hundreds of vials that will cure this horrible affliction. Of course, I sell them at a very reasonable price, just enough to cover the cost of processing the sample.
Let's
I am quite busy, mate. Goodbye. Welcome to my medical. I even have a cure for. Of course, I sell them at a very.
use some healing.
Take me a moment while I examine your injuries, and then I'll administer the proper treatment.
Okay, that healed all three of us.
My medical. I even have a cure for the. Of course, I sell them.
Let's let me take a look. Let's see. Let's get a couple of antidote kits. Let's look at the sell list. Let's sell the clothing. Missions Vibroblade. I wonder if I can use that long sword. Okay, I'm going to call it here. Thank you everybody for watching this episode of Let's Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Please like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would be greatly appreciated. It's probably so long I'm going to have to turn it into 2 episodes. But thanks everybody for watching. I greatly appreciate it. I'll talk to you guys next time. Thanks everybody. Bye.